EA Sports. It's in the game. This is one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can SEE, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like I put in the work, you can see my fingernail shirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a fashion, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a Tempur-Pedic bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldiers.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He'll buy some time right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, Vick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Oh, he fakes the spike, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Michael Vick, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Play action. Now it's Brady. Rolling to his right. As the man is Keyshawn Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Inside give to Dickerson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Tucker's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now here's Vick. And Cook has it, left side. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Okay, ready? 70, 70
Vick operating on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Vick will look to throw on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Here's Michael Vick. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Vic goes play action.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Vic on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dickerson on the handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A carry for Dickerson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Dickerson trying the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Eric Dickerson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and they will grab the lead here by 2, 13-11. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They run again on first down. Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Vic readies to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, Vic. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
On the move past the 40.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Here's Vic. He gets this one to Johnson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Vic's throw complete there to Johnson.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Vic. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Vic to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chase Claypool
from 6 yards away.
And the Black Knights have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
They'll try and throw for it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Steps away to his left. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And now off to the races, down the right side, past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Vic to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so...
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it here with Vick. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. Pass midfield. Look out. And he'll finally be taken down here. So no late touchdown on the field goal miss, and this ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Let's go. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. Buying time to his left.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The place. Started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Curse just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will return this one to the...
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried 'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier, flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky, hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty, talking all aki. Think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Throwing, Vick. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Vick now from the 50. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Vick now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. To throw, McNair. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. On 4th down, McNair. He'll buy some time right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Vic's throw complete here to Waller. Finding room at midfield.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Vic.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
To throw, Vic.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
5 yards remain on second down.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
They'll throw again. Here's Vick.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, Vick. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Back to throw. Vick being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
On the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play action. It's McNair. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Johnson on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down throw coming for Vick.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They run the counter with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Vick.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Vick.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Vick. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It'll be Vick once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Vick to the air again. He gets it left side to Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll run with Chubb. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And pressure coming, and they got him once.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy myself with no dollars. Don't follow trends, run it up. Say that with my chest, run it up. No, I will not bend, run it up. Game time in it, game time. Don't follow trends, say that with my chest. I will not bend, game time. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
60
Now here's Vick. And he rifles one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Brady.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got a man complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 43 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. To try again after the sack, Vick. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That throw by Vick incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Vick.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chase Claypool from a yard out. And the Black Knights are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Buying time to his left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Vick readies to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Vick to throw on 4th down.
Completion here to Claypool. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And Vick's throw there incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd down, Vick again. Throw left side complete. That's Cook.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd down, Vick.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Rod Woodson.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot before half for Brady.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A one-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half.
Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Brady will try again on second down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Back to Dickerson here on second down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. To throw, it's Brady. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Vick. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Vick.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Vick on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Vick to throw it. Under pressure. They got him again. Vita Vea able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On first down, Brady.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the draw, it's Dickerson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brady now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Inside give to Dickerson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Vick gets this to Waller, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now Michael Vick. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Vick's throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Vick to throw. Being chased. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Vick. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Desperation time. Vick on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Dickerson trying the right side. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Brady to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.